If you're struggling on defense in Madden 24, then you're in luck because in today's video, I'm about to break down a super simple and easy defense you can use to stop both the run and the pass while bringing pressure at the quarterback. All this can be done with an easy setup, 1 to 2 steps, and this works in any game mode. So let's get into it now. Now, my name is Duke. I run sportsgamers.com, where I've helped thousands of Madden players improve their games for over 20 years. And today we're going to help you guys out too with this amazing defense. We're going to look at the 4-3 even 6-1. You can find this in a few different playbooks. I personally like it a lot in the Kansas City Chiefs defensive playbook. Now, I will say this defense has been really good the last couple of years, but this year I feel like it's on steroids. It is better than ever. So I'm going to show you guys a few different setups you can use to stop the run, pass, blitz, all that. But before we do that, I want to break down the audibles you should set, the coaching adjustments, and finally the subs you can use so you can make sure you can use this defense at maximum effectiveness. Now, the coaching adjustments are going to be pretty easy. I keep auto flip off. I like it just standard. I don't want it flipping depending upon formation, all that. I think that it's best to have this off. Auto alignment on default. Again, I want to keep my defenders in the same, because a lot of people run bunch and tight. So if I'm running man, I don't want my defenders base aligned to the sidelines, right? Because I'm going to mix in man and zone. So for this, it's better to leave it on default the majority of the time. Play ball in air. We definitely need to play ball for the ball in air defense. You just get more picks. I've mentioned this before. Options conservative. The most important thing, though, is your zone drops. So we're going to have zone cover set to default, so no match. I want my zone drops for flats to be 30, curl flats to be 5, and hooks for 10. This is going to allow me to do a lot of different things. Like I can mix in cover 4, cover 2, and man. If I want to stop, the quick flats, I can use curl flats. If I want to stop the deeper sideline corner routes, I can use actual flats. And then I can keep my hooks at about 10 yards to help with slants and potentially, short, quick posts, right? So that's what I'm going to do as far as that. Now, as far as my subs go, this is actually very important. You need your best 2 fastest edge rushers at the outside linebacker spot. And then, you do really want fast, good DNs too. And then just the D tackles, they need to be guys to push the pocket, stop the run. Now, your DBs should just be fast as possible, honestly. Good man, good zone. Your 4 DBs are important. I will say, guys, there is a trick you can use to get DBs in at the linebacker position. So if, you want a safety at your user, you want safeties as the edge rushers, you could do that. But it's going to require a lot of changes to your depth chart. It's really something that's for MUT purposes. But if you guys want to see that, let me know in the video. Comment, let me know. I could post that as well. It just would be a pretty long video to explain how to do it. But, yeah, you could do it if you want. So anyways, the audibles are going to be the Sam Will Blitz. Then we're going to have cover 4 quarters, which, remember, that's technically a matching defense, but the way we're going to run it is going to be just a zone drop, so we're not going to use any match. And then we're going to also put the where is it at here? The cover 3 buzz and the cover 1 hole. So, honestly, they're already set up for you as is. We're going to, even though there's no cover 2 option, we're going to basically create our own cover 2, as I'm going to show you guys in this video. So, these 4 audibles, the 2 main plays I run are the Samuel Blitz and the cover 4 quarters. Let's get into it now. Looking at the tight offset. The tight offset is still really popular this year. It's still really good. So in this video, I'm going to show you guys how you can run both man and zone defenses and create your own coverage from this formation. And we're going to show you guys how to get pressure, stop the run, and pass. So make sure you stay tuned through the whole video. Otherwise, you're going to miss out on important information that will help you guys win games. So guys, if you're new to the channel and you enjoy my content, make sure you subscribe, smash that like button. If we can get to 600 likes on this video, I will post a full defensive scheme from this formation, including the defensive depth chart trick to allow you guys to get the safeties and basically DBs at the linebacker spots if you want to do that. So, starting with the base setup from the Samuel Blitz. This is man-to-man. It's pretty easy, guys. It's really, like I said, 1 to 2 steps max. I guess it's really technically 2. But all you're going to need to do is just basically slant your line inside, step 1. So you hit left on the D-pad, and then you flick down on the right stick. And that's just going to make sure that you see your D-line angles. They're now basically all slanted inside, right? They're all slanted inside. Then you hit QB contain. So basically that's R1, R1 or RB, RB. Now what that's going to do is these edge rushers are now on contains. Technically that's optional. I prefer to do that. I think it works better. And I put my user on a blitz angle. And it's very important actually that the blitz angle of the user is to the left of the center. You don't want it to the right. And you stand directly over the center. You guys can see where I'm standing my user is actually very important. See those 2 green horizontal lines over my user's head? That means that we're being targeted by the O-line. You need to have that. If you're too far back, see those lines disappear? no good. You need those lines, so stand right about here. So, okay, so for this defense, this is man-man cover 0. It's going to screen, but if the running back goes out, you got to guard him. So that's what my first look is the running back going out. If so, you guys can see I just run and guard him in the flat. I'm looking to really undercut the ball. You got to get out there quick. And that's why you need a fast user there. So you guys can see, like, I'm probably a step, honestly, behind the running back here. Like, if I was a step more underneath, I could have picked it off. So make sure you get out there. I kind of slacked there. But the main thing is, look at this blitz. This is why you want those super fast D-ends and edge rushers, because you get guys flying up the B-gap. This is D-line gap pressure. This is, like, they can't make a read here. If they don't quick throw it, they're dead. Now, one thing I'll sometimes do for someone who's just spamming the running back over and over again, and I don't want to always have to guard him myself, is I'll actually man the outside corner up on the running back. Now, when I do this, this is best to use against people who are sending the running back out on flats, but then sending the receiver over the middle. So now, like, if I see someone just sending the running back out on flat, but the receiver over the middle on a slant drag or post, now I can just let that corner guard the running back, and I can just jump the middle of the field, see? So that's another good adjustment you can use. Do you want to become a better Madden player and win more games? If so, check out my premium Madden Strategy website, sportsgamers.com. I've built sportsgamers.com to provide you with the best Madden tips, best Madden ebooks and schemes, all from the pros at the lowest price possible. I have helped thousands upon thousands of Madden players improve their games, and I can help you as well. Our VIP Madden membership is our best offer yet. This membership will include all of our Madden ebooks all year long and hundreds of weekly Madden Vault tip updates to keep you ahead of the game. Click the link in the description and use coupon code DUKE for 10% off your order. To deal with somebody sending the running back out, and if they throw to the running back with this adjustment, you can definitely get picked. This is off man coverage, by the way, so you don't have to worry about like getting beat off the press to give up big plays. So you can potentially shade in and out. Like if they're gonna throw a lot of corner routes, shade your coverage outside. The safeties will actually play better that way. But if they're throwing slants and posts over the middle, shade it in, right? Just common sense, but actually shading makes a big difference this year. Now, the other thing is, like, obviously, like, at some point, they're going to block the running back. Like, they're going to think, okay, like, this blitz is too good. I need to block the running back, right? That's, like, the common sense move is, okay, I can't stop this blitz. Let me block the running back. And this is why it's very important that your user's blitz angle is to the left of this, basically to the left and not the right. As if you see the running back block, so I'm going to keep the running back in this time. Basically, all you have to do is take a step forward, but you need to step forward to be to the left, so you kind of engage that center. Because when that happens, you'll see the B-gap pressure, even with the running back blocked, it still comes in. And then you can drop and cover the quick middle, the first read over the middle of the field. You guys can see, even with the running back block, we got screamed at so fast we could not even make a read. Look at this, because two people come free when you do this. Edge and then B-gap. So the running back can only pick up the edge, the B-gap sack. Like, the B-gap is sacking the quarterback before the receivers even really get into their routes, man. This is crazy. But as the user, basically what you do is, like, look, one step forward. And then, like, we're not really even engaging, just one step forward, and then we drop over the middle. You take away the first read. So really I'm looking to jump like a slant, drag, post, quick route over the middle, because I know that's probably the quickest thing that can beat me. I know a corner route probably can't do it. So that's the man-to-man version. Now, we don't want to run man every play because, like, a good player will kill us, right? Eventually, a good player is like, okay, I know how to beat this. It's man. Like, they're going to drop man beaters, right? Might max protect, whatever. So that's why we have cover 4 quarters. Cover 4 quarters is our zone-based answer. And you can get pressure the same way. So, again, we're going to just crash our line inside, slant them inside. The only difference on cover 4 quarters is you also need to blitz these linebackers. And to do that, you hit, because they're not blitzing right away, like they are in the man version. To do that, you just hit to the right on the D-pad, and then you hit down on the right analog stick, and it's going to blitz them all. Now, I know it's not showing them as blitzing right now. It's just a visual bug, but trust me, they are blitzing, and you still be QB contained the same way. So it's pretty much the same thing. If the running back, there, now you see it. If the running back goes out on a route, you guard him. If not, you just take away the first read, right? Pretty simple. But very effective. So cover 4 is good to use, I would say, in like 3rd and 4th and long situations where you're really not worried about the flats. You're like, okay, throw a quick flat, you could have it. But like, you don't want to use that when someone could abuse the flats. So that's where changing this to a cover 2 comes in. So when we're in this man-to-man, we can very easily change this into cover 2 on the fly by simply putting both outside corners in flats and both safeties in deep zones. So to do this, you have to be good at quick adjustments, and it's really this is the type of stuff that's going to take your games to the next level. Like, anybody can learn a defense in a blitz, but if you learn how to adjust it, then you're going to get really good. So to do this, you hit coverage audible twice to bring up basically your quick adjustment. So that's triangle, triangle, or YY to quick adjust. And then you just hit the icon of the player you want to adjust. So like left outside corner, square. You can see a cloud flat that's down on the left stick. So basically be triangle, triangle, square down on the left stick. And like you see how fast I did that? Like I'm literally doing that for all my players. They're all done. Both of my safeties now are in deep zones. Both of my corners are in flat zones. Now it's cover 2. And I know it's not showing, it's just a visual bug, but I did, there, you guys can see it now. So now, I've made it into cover 2 blitz. Now, taking this a step further, you don't always want to blitz, because if you blitz every play, like, you're going to get fried. So then, sometimes you want to make this a coverage. And when I do that, I just like to rush 4, I like to rush my D-line, so I'll like double Mabel. I'll then, make this cover 2, but then I'll put the edge rushers, I'll put them on curl flats. So the curl flats, you guys are going to see, they're going to do a good job of stopping the quick flat. These guys are going to be, defending the sidelines because they're at 30 yards. The curl flats are at 5. And then I'm just going to pretty much watch the middle of the field myself. I could even drop back one of these guys in a hook zone if I wanted some help over the middle, bluff, blitz, whatever. But, rushing 4, 3, whatever the case may be, we're just going to mix it in. And this is good to do once they start, like maybe even sending only 3 out, max protecting. Because, then, you've got a 4-man rush. They got 3 routes. They're not going to be able to find anybody open. Now, I noticed that a lot of people always ask about stopping the run, and I did say that this defense stops the run. So watch. If they want to run the random RPOs or random inside zones, this defense does a fine job. It's technically 4-3, so it's going to be hard to run on. It's more of a spread out look, obviously, as you guys can see. It's going to be hard to get to the outside on, but because we have 4 down linemen, that also makes it hard running to the inside, because the way we're standing right now is actually a really good spot to kind of just shoot in or at least help out so they can't get those easy inside zones or RPO runs up the middle. So you guys can see here, when I'm standing up close like this, I might not be able to shoot in the backfield untouched, but it's just good run defense in general. Like there's really nowhere to go. Cover 0, the safeties play more aggressive against the run. They get like 1 yard. Now I will tell you guys, if you know that they're probably running, if you stand further back, so they don't like target you initially, because when they're targeting you initially, the O-line, when you're standing close, it's good for the pass, but then it's hard to shoot gaps on the run. But if you know they're running, if you stand further back with your user, so they're not targeting you initially, you actually can shoot that gap and get in the backfield. So, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, smash that like button. Remember, 600 likes on this video, I will post a full defensive scheme and show you guys the defensive depth chart trick, so you can actually get your DBs on the field at linebacker if you wish to do that. Like I said, that's mostly a MUT thing, but can be used potentially in other modes as well, depending upon your lineup. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Until next time, it's your boy Duke, and I'm out of here.